Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching from. This is your humble host, Kema Veronica. I am here with some amazing guests. I'm talking amazing. You do not want to watch or miss this show. This is the Real Talk. I want to welcome you and welcome all of our viewers around. Now, I'm here at the AGAPE home, which is in Nairobi, Kenya. That was founded by the Bishop Oliver and his wife Margaret, which I'm going to formally introduce, and they'll introduce themselves later. I'm here with also two young ladies who live in the home, and they will be explaining some very heart-wrenching story. I just hope that you stay tuned and stay to the end. I am telling you, you've never heard a story like this before. Again, this is your humble host, came up with Veronica. As I stated, we are in Nairobi, Kenya. We came on a mission, and I'm taking the opportunity to be able to speak with these amazing, amazing people. This is Bishop Oliver. Bishop, wave to the folks. And this is his wife, Miss Margaret. They didn't want to put the last name, so they'll call their last names. We're having a very friendly conversation about a very serious topic. And these two young ladies, this is Rosalind on my left, and this is Malay on this is my left. Guys, I don't know my left and my right. There's Malay on my left, and then Rosalind is on my right. We're going to start by asking, we just affectionately call her Mama. Mama Margaret, you have taken up a big assignment. I want you to be able to tell folks who you are briefly, take a minute or 30 seconds. Tell them who you are and what you are doing now.
Thank you very much, Doctor. My name is Margaret Chibunzi Kimayo, and I'm a co-director at AGAPE Hope Children's Center. I'm a counselor, and I'll say that I love children, and I feel children in me. I say children walk in my vein.
Oh, wow. Yes, that's a deep statement. That's a deep statement. Mama says she feels children in her veins. What do you do? Please say a word or two about yourself.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the opportunity you've given to me. My name is Oliver Chiraba. I'm also a co-founder of AGAPE Hope Children's Center, home is school in Nairobi. The home we are here, and we are so happy to be in this show today, and especially to be hosted by Mom. Yeah, so we are so good, and I'm a pastor. I pastor church. I'm also a chaplain. I work with the police chaplaincy laboratory. I'm also doing counseling. I'm also a peace ambassador. I'm a chairman of peace committee within the Laboratory district. And I'm also, by God's grace, I stand as a vice chair of a board of management of the hospital, which is a government hospital.
Wow.
And also in Kenya, we call it Nyumakumi, 10 houses in Kenya. So I'm also part of the Nyumakumi, and I lead the community.
Wow.
I'm a father of biologically, I have 4 children, and also a father of hundreds.
Yes.
So they also call me a daddy, which is proud that to be a father of so many, both in Kenya and some even from foreign lands who are coming here.
Wow.
And we are here to host them in the AGAPE Children's Home. So I'm so pleased, happy to be here.
You guys are talking about AGAPE. And I want the girls to say all their names. So let's people can hear their names. Rosalind, what's your name and how old are you?
Okay, I'm Rosalind Akili. I'm 19 years old. I'm happy to be in this family of Margaret and Oliver. I'm very happy to be there, and feel free to have them as my parents. And I feel just to be here. I feel like I'm in my place.
That's good. And you, my lady?
Okay. My name is Mali Isuran. I'm a chef from Agape Children's Center. I'm happy with my father and my mom, Maggie. I love them so much. I'm a student. Yes.
Very good. And everybody feel free to talk loud because the mic, so the mic can protect you. So talk louder than you normally talk, okay? I just scream. And so I'm hearing the word agape. And I know agape means love.
Yes, Mama.
And tell me what is agape? It's your home, the name of the home, and then tell me how did you arrive at that name?
Okay, Agape started when we were still courting.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And how long have you been married?
We've been married for 22 years now.
Oh, so agape, man, love been around for a while. Okay.
So we used to go for prayers, and this time we went for prayers in a park, just within Nairobi Park. And as we were praying, in the process of the prayers, there's a strange animal just appeared, and we were really scared, but we continued praying. And after that, everyone who came back when we finished our prayers at 6 in the evening, everyone was saying, I've had a voice tell me that I've had you, I've had you. And he came with the name Agape, and I also had the name. So when he said Agape, I was like, what? So we combined the name together, and we said we will start a program. By then, we had not even started. So I'll say Agape is God born, because we got it through prayers. Then after that, we got married in 2002, and in 2002 we were to go to the UK, and we were denied visas. So we were denied visas. We started a program of feeding to the street children.
Wow.
So Agape started through feeding street children.
Oh, okay. So it started, of course, from a prayer. The Lord reveals the name, and then did you know what it would end up to be as it is now? Now, I know if you can explain, it is a home. It's the name of the home.
Yes.
I know what do you guys call the home. I know that I hear the word palace when I hear
Yes. Normally, when we came up with vision, because it was a conviction that God has given us this class.
Yeah.
And then after a couple of years, putting up a home, we made a prayer to God and said, God, if you bless us and get a piece of land where we can build, we want to do a palace. A palace for the children. We want to do a palace, and it was so clear. You say, if you go to do it, you do a palace, and it must be in the white color. We do a white, because the picture was more white in what came in us. And now we call the home a palace.
A palace, yeah.
We call a palace because for many of our children, this kind of life, they didn't see it in life. And even as before, we didn't know we could see it the way it is.
Yeah.
But we had hope. We had hope and the vision, and one day we didn't know how it would come. We did not know even the way we are going to use for it to come in. But we were just shouting to everybody, we want to build a palace. We want to build a palace.
I want to build a palace.
It was just a song.
What is okay, so tell us about the palace. What is in the palace? How many rooms are in the palace? How many kids? Like what is now in the I'm in the palace right now, and how many rooms are in the palace?
Okay, we have a couple of rooms. We have the ground floor, has a common hall, and then it has a dining together with the kitchen. And then if you go to the first floor we have a boardroom, we have counseling rooms and therapy rooms.
Live rooms.
And then part of it, because it's not yet done, we've put some rooms for the boys, the dorms for the boys, and we don't call them dormitories, we call them rooms, bedrooms.
Yes.
Yeah, and each room has been given a Bible name. Every room, and then we have the is it third floor?
Yeah,
Yeah, second floor. It's now for we've put the girls there. That is now it's set up in form of the bedrooms now for the girls, whereby we have one room that takes 10, the other one takes 10, another one takes 10, and then there's this other one that takes 12 and 14. And then we have a room for the matrons. They also have their own room. So once we are done, because it's not yet complete, the girls will move up, and then the boys will move to the floor where the girls
are right now. So how many kids in the home?
Currently, we have around 70 children.
70 children.
A very small number. When I
No,
say
that's not a small number.
to us it's small. There was a time we had 208 children.
No, normally it's the smallest
It's
number
the smallest
we have
we've ever had.
Oh my God, really?
Yes.
We had 140,
Yes.
70, but now through some have graduated. Some
Well, I was about to ask what's happening to the
Yes.
numbers. Okay.
Some we also looking
We've integrated them.
for some of them. Our idea is also for them to be integrated back to the society. They have already crossed the bridge.
So what kind of kids do we have at the palace? Like, how do you get these kids?
We have orphans and vulnerable children, and we also have some of the street children. For the street children, we rescue, because AGAPE we rescue, we integrate, we rehabilitate, and then we can integrate. And then there is those ones that we cannot send, especially like some are pure orphans, some are orphans through the product of HIV, both parents died, and we don't have a place to take them. So we have been hosting those children here. Some of the dads that we have, the children, we have been picking from this culture, some area, marginalized community.
Okay.
And then we cannot send them back until they come somewhere. That's why you hear from our story as we've been talking more, and that's how we came up with the book of the story of Turkana girls.
Right, we'll get into that. I know you said you rescue these kids. What is the process of rescuing? Like, you go out looking and help out.
Okay, what happens with rescue? There are those here, we have children who rescue other children. The children who will see children going through hard stuff, then is that right? And they will rescue them. Some will come and tell us, I've seen this child is going through this and this. There are those who they will be telling you when they have the children with them. And then we have the community itself. They will see children who are undergoing hardship. They will come tell us. Like, we have children from child-headed families whereby they have no one to take care of them. And for such, we do rescue. We have children who are brought in by the authorities. This is the Kenya Police. We have children who are brought in by the children department, the government children department. And then we have children who are placed to us by the courts.
So obviously this home now has been recognized in Kenya for the police to bring them.
Yes.
That means if the government has recognized this home as a place of safety for these children.
Yes.
Wow.
And we're also working through the United Nations. We
Yeah,
accept space for the United Nations. They send their refugee children here. So we also have the children from the United Nations.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
And then just to add on that, okay, what we also do when we go for home visits for follow-ups. So we also get across some children who need to be rescued. So here we either do it immediately or we send our team back to go and see if they can do it.
To rescue the children.
Yes.
And so these children are from all over the world.
Kenya.
Yes.
Yeah.
All over Kenya.
Yes. Okay. Oh, wow. That is very. How do you feed them? Where do you get the money from to feed these kids? Are you getting help?
Okay, before the terror, that is the bombing, we used to get volunteers, and when we post volunteers, the money we get for posting, we use it for buying food, for clothing, and even paying for their education. And then we also get food from the community. The community people will come. Some will bring a sack, and then one packet. Towards everything counts.
Everything counts.
Yes.
That's a lot for you, kid.
Yeah, we depend more of well wishes. Yes,
Ah,
well wishes. Sometimes they pop in. We are doing also our home garden. We do some vegetables around that just to make sure that we have some on the table. But sometimes it's also challenging. But we thank God there is no single day we are going to bed without something on the mouth. There is always.
that's amazing.
Sometimes we reach a place where we don't even have anything to cook, but there is hope we eat it.
Yes.
I've seen that couple of times.
Really?
It reached at 4 p.m. No food. They come from school and so God, what are they going to eat? And everybody could come to us, Daddy, and I don't know, just pray. I know something is coming up. Just put something on the firewood. And somehow you just see something come. When we don't, we get called from different people around. Please, we don't have cooker, we don't have food. And some people have this $10, have this 500 shillings. They do something. Yeah, and then
It's
it doesn't
amazing
get
how that works.
yeah.
And I'll say, Agape will live by faith. If
Okay.
I may give an example, there is one day at around 11, we didn't have anything, we didn't have lunch, we didn't have supper. So we called our children and we joined prayers and we said, God, today you'll visit. And trust me, there is a couple that was looking for a children's home and they'd come so many miles. They had left a place called Thika, and they had left at 6 in the morning, and they were looking for a children's home. And when they were explaining to us, they went into several. They'll enter and they will feel no until they landed to a place. So when they came into the compound, they said, "This is the place," and they're like, "What?" And they had a pickup full of food. We got lunch, and the food they came with lasted us for 3 good months. And trust me, up to date, we've been trying to call those numbers. We've never found them. So to us, we say, as the Bible says that if you feed,
Yeah.
you feed people, you're feeding me. For sure, Agape faith works for us.
Amen. Wow, that's some strong faith. There was an evangelist, I believe, that had the same story. I can't remember his name, but he had to date, this woman fed over 2 million plus children. And I think the same kind of story where, I forgot his name, but he was over there in England, he's deceased now. But there was no food and they were praying. And then there's a truck that was taking bread and milk to the city. The truck breaks down right in front of the orphanage. And by the time he would have called for someone to fix the truck, all the food would have spoiled. So instead he walked in the orphanage and said, "Do you guys want food?" Because by the time I called, someone would be, and they were praying for the individuals that day. So as we're talking, it's just like that God hears us. He's so active, his ears are so active all over. And so I'm so glad you guys are here, but I want to ask the girls, because we believe in telling stories that are untold. I think this is what it is. And I will introduce this book, The Untold Story of the Turkana Girl. Dr. Margaret, Miss Margaret, Mother Margaret, or Mommy, she wrote this very small book. I mean, it's just a few pages, it's like 50 some odd pages. Very easy to read. I'm saving it to read it on the airplane. I'm going back tomorrow. But it's about the rescuing of these girls and their stories. So we want to turn now to these girls so that they can tell their stories, because they're here for a reason. They ended up in this home for a reason. I want to start with Rosalind. Rosalind, I want you to be able to tell that story from the heart. I don't want to interrupt you. There's a story to be told. A lot of people don't hear these stories. And these girls, they're from a tribe and a culture that when you reach a certain age, like 9 years old or 10, you gotta have a husband. And then you get sold off or given, not sold, but given to an older man. And then you make your life. But these girls are so innocent. And these people are helping. These are the kind of stories that you hear here. So those are, please, I want you to begin to tell the people a bit of your story.
Okay. As I said before, I'm privileged to be here and allow me to share the story about the Turkana girl. In Turkana, they believe that when a baby girl is born, they create a big ceremony to show that the girl is a source of wealth towards the community. So, in addition to that, allow me to share my own story as a Turkana girl. I started facing challenges when I was 3 years old after my dad had thought of marrying me to an old man. It happens that when I came from school, I found them seated outside the tree with 3 old men. And
How old were these men?
The old man, I know the one who wanted to marry me. He was 6 years old.
And how old were you?
That time I was 9 years old. Suddenly, my mom called me inside the house and told me to serve them some tea. And when I was serving them, one of the 3 old men looked at me with a strange eyes, and I was like, "What?" And after a while, my father pointed me and told the man, "She's the one." And I started crying. And my mind, I remember, I started remember what the thought that my dad asked before of marrying me to an old man. So I started crying, going inside the house.
And did you know what that meant when they were meeting on your line and he's pointing? In your mind, did you know? Okay.
Yes. It reminded me on that thought that they have, that my dad have on marrying me to that. So I went back inside the house while crying, and when I was there, I started explaining to my mom, and because my mom had nothing to say, so she just hugged me and told me to relax. And okay, in Turkana, they carry women as like the powerless people that has no power to act in the community. So my mom just accepted it and told me to relax. Then the following day, 3 old men come back to our home. We're having 3 kgs of sugar and 20 grams. And when I saw them, I decided to run away because I don't want to be married with that old man. So I decided to run away. And when I was running away, they followed me together with my uncle. So they started beating. They beat me. They started beating me thoroughly. And finally, my dad kicked me off. Then I fled.
Your dad kicked you?
Yes.
And you fainted?
On my stomach. So they go back home and they leave me there.
Oh, they left you?
Yeah, they left me there.
And you were injured?
Yeah. After a while, I found myself on a strange room with a strange woman whom I don't know. And when I looked at me, when I come back to my sense, I found that the lady was my aunt. And
wow.
And they treat me, and after that, she decided to take me back home,
Oh, God.
of which I don't want to go back. I never want to go there again. So the aunt just told me because she's not ready to cater for me because she has family and she's not ready. So
So she took you back home.
yeah, I begged her and told her that just to accept me the way I am. And the aunt said, no, I'm not ready. And I go back, I just accept it because I don't want to lose my mom's life and also my life because even my mom will be in trouble.
Ah,
Yeah, will be in trouble. So I just decided accept and go back home. And when I was there, okay, when we were going home, I found that my dad. I I expected my dad to be cool, but he was very angry of what I've done.
right. That was the fact that you ran away, you tried to run
I
away. So,
disappointed him. So after after that instance, she decided to call back the owner of those men and to come back and take me. I accept it and go there. Because I don't,
what would be the consequences if you didn't go?
I want to be stay there and
Were you afraid that they would kill you?
yes, and they will kill me. So I just go there and when I was there, um, that old man, that man treated me like I don't know even how to say it.
Was there official sort of marriage ceremony? Did they do anything? I know they brought the sugar and some of the goats and gave it to you. Was that exchange? Did it mean that now you're married to the guy?
Yeah, that's the
Okay,
exchange.
that's okay.
It's like that.
Dowry.
Yeah.
So now, once they paid it, you have to go now live with this guy.
So when I was there, I don't know how to do anything. Like I was, the man treated me like a wife, and I was like,
You're
yeah,
a child. You just a
I was
baby.
very small.
He expected you to what? Cook, to
So
clean.
he expected me to do all that, was but I didn't know. So it's like a child never to me.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
So we stayed with the man for 4 good years, and one day in the morning I decided to run away. So I woke up early in the morning and
Let me ask you this. While you were there, do you see your parents?
no, I never see my parents again.
So for 4 years, you have no ties to your family.
It's like I'm in my home.
You're in your own home, so they don't. Oh, right. Does this old man beat you, or was he hitting you physically?
Alikuwa anakutaka, wakuzidi tu.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I was there, I decided to run away. And I woke up early in the morning without anyone seeing me. So I took my bottle of water because at that time I was having beads here on my neck.
Oh, so you guys have to wear those beads that goes like this on your neck. Oh my God, is that uncomfortable?
So I took my bottle of
Do you
water.
sleep with that? Oh my God.
So it's too heavy.
It's heavy.
I took my bottle of water and started walking. And it was a long distance, long distance. So I was feeling thirsty, hungry. So and when I was there, I met a lady whom I explained my situation or my challenges. what I'm going through. I explained for her, and the lady accepts, or they accept what I'm telling her, and she decided to take me to a missionary school, and I studied there. And after some months, I started feeling unwell, and I feel like it's like I feel like it's hard time, but I have okay. Should I say? I feel like it was
So you were sick.
yeah. I was sick at that time, and she decided to take me to the hospital. The lady who was looking after her, because the lady that she brought me there, and the lady can't take me to the hospital.
Oh, okay. So another lady brought you to this place,
Yeah,
and that lady who brought you couldn't take you. So the lady who was looking after you decided to take you to the hospital because you were not feeling well.
yeah.
Okay. What was happening to you?
And when I was there, the hospital, the doctor came out. Okay, uh, the doctor test me and do those other things, and told come out to the result of saying I am pregnant.
And how old were you then?
I was 15.
By that time, you're 15. Yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, been here for 4 years. So you're 15 years old. You're pregnant by this man that you have been living with, who have been abusing you all these years. So he was practically raping you the whole time you were there. What is going through your mind? I mean, you're 15 years old and they're telling you you're pregnant. What is happening in your mind? What are you thinking?
I was nothing because I was not.
So you've given up with life.
Yes.
Are you like, wow. You're feeling like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, this is a child. So what do you do?
I was just accepted because I know that someone was helping me,
Wow.
but I didn't know if I'm pregnant.
Right. Didn't know that before.
Yeah,
And how many months were you by this time? Do you know? Then you find out you're pregnant. What happened?
after that, the lady took me back there where I was, and she when I was staying there for like 3 to 4 weeks, the lady took me to another place.
The places she's taking you, are there places that help girls?
Yeah.
It's also house, okay.
Okay, now this is the place. The lady took me there.
Okay, so they brought you to AGAPE.
Yes.
Okay, so you're with someone, find out you're pregnant, and then you come to AGAPE. That's
Okay, and before she came to AGAPE, she had miscarried.
Oh, yeah, okay, I was just about to ask what happened to the
She
baby.
had a miscarriage. So when we had gone to Egypt, we had gone for mission. And that's when we saw the lady, and that's how we rescued her.
Oh,
So
so y'all found out her story when y'all went on missions
yes,
and decided to rescue. So she miscarried the baby.
yes. Before she
Oh, wow.
She went through a lot of suffering and beating. It's like she was just a child.
Of course.
And an old man feels he has a wife in his house. She's just dealing with a child. a baby, and then a baby with pregnancy, a baby who's going to lost a child again. You know, it's like a child and a child.
What happened that made you lose the child? Like you were just sitting and you just carried it? What was going on?
I think the hardship that I've gone through, like walking a long distance or carrying jerry can.
Yeah, the stress, yeah. So you end up losing the baby. Did you feel anything when you lost the baby?
Yes,
What did you feel?
I feel so bad.
You wanted to have that.
Yes, I wanted to have.
Were you looking for something that you feel would have loved you because it was part of you? Yeah. So even though you were 15, you're thinking, I have this baby, and then now I have something to love me, and I can love it back. Wow. So then you come to Agape and you meet mom and dad. What were your thoughts when you first entered the Agape?
I think that my life would have been changed and everything will be good as at the end.
And you came when you were around what, 15, 16?
16,
So Agape, how old are you now?
19.
So you've been here for at least 3 years, well, not 4 years, 4 years.
4 years.
How has it been since you've been here? I see the smile, so I know. What has life been like since you've been at Agape?
Okay, my life was good. I feel so good, feel free to have them with my parents. So I have my siblings, so I feel free.
When you left, were you afraid that they will find you, your family will find you, your dad will find you, or this so-called husband will find you?
Yes, I was afraid. And since I came here, I feel like I'm secure.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think would have happened to you if they find you, if that man found you? Why do you think they would do?
Because I've disappointed them, and the man give out his dowry.
Diary, yeah. Do you think they're still looking for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you the only daughter of your father?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Do you have any other siblings, brothers and sisters that are there?
Yes.
Or brothers?
Brothers.
Are they older or younger?
Yeah.
They're younger.
Yeah.
Are you afraid for your brothers?
Yeah.
Why?
Kumefia brother zako.
Yeah.
They're younger.
Yeah.
You miss your brothers?
Yes.
But I am so happy that you found Agape. And Agape has been a source of love, power for you. You said something that was so interesting. You said, I feel free. In other words, when you're growing up and with all of this ordeal, you felt like you were trapped in a prison, but you feel free right now. Have you helped to rescue other children since you've been here?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Okay. When I finished my school, I went back to the community looking for my identification card. Then I found 3 girls who are orphans, and I decided to rescue them in this place. And that things make me to have an expectation of helping those other children and that have the same situation with me, that have challenges.
So you've been going back. So I remember meeting you before, and the Lord said that we should impart the spirit of Moses. Moses in the Bible, and then there was a Black American woman Black Americans, Harriet Tubman. She used to go back and rescue the slaves. Back up to the north, and she built a tunnel, like a railway in the way in the tunnel, and she used to make them escape. It takes a lot of bravery to go back to rescue other girls. So you've single-handedly brought some girls here. Yeah, you're complete Moses. We'll talk a little bit about how people can help and stuff, but I want to turn now to my lady so that she can tell you her story. We might have to do this in 2 parts, just because it's important for us to lay down what is happening and for the viewers to really understand what these children have been through. Malay, you heard Rosalind. I know that you both have similar stories, and I want you to be able to tell your own story. How did you end up here in AGAPE? What's your background? Are you from the same tribe, Turkana, too? Oh, you're from Turkana. You're from Turkana.
Yes.
And what tribe are you from?
Samburu.
Samburu. Okay. Okay. So they have the same culture where okay. So please, how old were you when you started your
Okay. She's Mali. Nyepile was where I am a Samburu girl. Nimetoka shule. She remembers when she had come back from school.
Nikaanza hivi kwa Samburu culture anasema eti msichana akizaliwa lazima watu washerekee sana juu ni kama analeta mali nyumbani.
So she says that in Samburu, when a girl is born, they have to rejoice because she has brought wealth into the community.
Same as in Turkana.
Yes.
And wealth meaning because of
wealth is cows, sheep.
Okay, because of that girl, they're gonna get things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sawa natuletea kubwa sana kubwa kabisa. Sasa mimi naenda kusema story. Naenda kusema story yangu mimi mwenyewe.
She's saying her story in Samburu.
Nakumbuka vizuri nilitoka shule.
She came from school.
Kakuta babangu akiwa hapo nje.
She found her dad seated outside.
Nikaanza kujiuliza maswali, kwa nini mbona babangu ndio anakaa nje na watu watano?
She started asking herself, why is dad seated outside with 5 men?
Mimi sikushirikika nao.
She never bothered.
Nikaenda kwa nyumba.
She entered the house, the Manyata.
Niliingia kwa nyumba.
When she entered the Manyata,
nikakuta mama
she found the mother preparing tea.
Nikamuuliza kwani mimi leo ninaendelea hapo.
And she asked, Mommy, what's going on here?
Kaniambia hakuna.
She said nothing.
Kaambia na mbona babangu anakaa kuna watu wanakaribia wanaongelea nini?
And she asked, why is dad with those men and what are they talking about?
Kaniambia hakuna.
And she said nothing.
Nikatoka nikaenda nikatoa uniform.
She took off her uniform.
Kaniita kaniambia kuja uende upee wa test.
And the mom called her and asked her to go give the men some tea.
Nikamrespect mama nikampelekea.
She respected the mother and took the tea.
Nikafika hapo nikaanza kusikia babangu ananiongelea mimi.
She reached there and she found that talking about her.
Nikajiuliza mimi mwenyewe kwa nini mbona babangu ananiongelea?
And she asked herself, why is dad talking about me?
Nikatoka babangu nikakutana hivi nikaona babangu akinikwenda akiambia wazee ni ule msichana tunataka kuambia.
And after giving them tea, she turned, and when she turned back, she saw and had her dad say, that's the girl that I want to give you.
Sasa nilikuwa najiuliza kwa nini ananipeana.
And she asked herself, why is he giving me out?
Nikajiambia kama ananipeana tuende nikae hapo.
She thought, he's giving me out, I go stay there and then I'll come back.
Nikaenda nikaambia mamangu.
She went share with the mother.
But mamangu akaniambia the different story.
And the mother told her a different story.
Kuna mmoja
and her mom told her one of them will marry. And she said how and why.
nikaambiwa na babako pale chini.
Your dad will explain to you the
How old were you then?
9 years. Nikaanza kulia.
she started crying.
Nikijiuliza maswali sababu sikuwa naelewa.
She cried asking herself questions because she didn't understand it.
But hao wazee wakaenda,
The man left.
babangu akakuja kumkumba.
He came to the house
Akaanza kuniambia, unaona ule mzee mwenye alikuwa hivi na hivi na hivi.
and she described the man to her.
Huyo ndo utamfuata.
That is the man we will follow.
Nikamwambia nitamfuata nikienda wapi.
And she asked him, I'm following going where?
Akaniambia huyo ndo mwanangu.
And he told her that's your husband.
Kamuuliza kwani huyu mtoto nitakuwaje bwana wangu tena?
And she said, I'm a kid, how will I be a wife to someone?
Akaniambia ni hivyo tu ndo utakuwa.
And he told her, that's what you will be.
Nikajaribu kukataa,
She tried to refuse,
lakini babangu akanipiga kofi.
and her father slapped her.
Nikatoka nikaenda kujenja.
She left, went outside to cry.
Kisha asubuhi nijaribu kufanya hivyo na niambia kuna maneno.
So the following morning, when she tried to put on her uniform, he told her, there's nowhere you're going.
Nitakufungia hii nyumba hadi siku nitakubali.
That I'll lock you in here until when you give in.
Mama yangu akajaribu kuingililia lakini akaanza kumpiga.
The mother tried to intervene, but he started beating her.
Kaambia usikie mama yangu hata nikamwambia.
She said, don't beat me, then just allow me to go.
Nikakaa hiyo siku wao wasaidizi wakakuja.
So that day the men came again,
Akakuja na askari
they came with sugar
na ng'ombe.
and cow and 2 cows.
Nikajiuliza sasa ilikuwa tu ni kweli tunaenda kuolewa.
So she said, oh, so it's true, we're getting married.
Lakini haikuwa na nyingine, sikuwa na otherwise.
She didn't have any other.
Nikamfuata.
She followed.
Nikiwa kwake,
When she was there,
alikuwa ananibeba kama mama mkubwa.
she would take her like a big, an elderly woman,
Bado ni mdogo.
and she was a baby.
Nikakaa kwake,
She stayed there,
Raise your voice a little bit.
nikichunga mbuzi, nikienda kuchunga ng'ombe.
she would take care of the cattle and also the sheep.
So at this time,
She's already
she's
married.
already gone.
Yes.
Do you have other siblings there? Were you the only girl? Wow. Let's just keep going.
Hiyo time nikakaa for 3 years.
She stayed there for 3 years.
And what was life like in those 3 years? You were 9, 10 years old. What's happening?
Ilikuwa ngumu because alikuwa ananipiga kila siku.
He would beat her every day.
Akiniambia sijui kufanya kazi ya nyumba,
She didn't know how to cook, she didn't know how to
hata nikienda kuchunga mbuzi nitapoteza nyumbani mdogo.
and baby over 200. When she would go to take care of the cows and the goats, there were so many, there were over 200. So there are some that will get lost. So when she comes back in the evening, she's beaten.
Wow.
Sasa nikavumilia tu siku moja.
So she persevered.
Nikafikiria kutoka.
She thought of leaving.
Lakini tena nilikuwa nimekata tamaa, nikasema nitaenda wapi na mimi ni mwenye.
So she had given up because she was asking herself, if I go back and they had rejected me, where will I
Nikasema
go?
acha tu nikae.
Back to her family.
Yes.
Have you seen them this 3 years you're away? Did you see your family, your mom or your dad?
Nikarudi tu kukaa hapo, nikasema acha nikae hapo, nitakufia hapa.
She said, let me stay here, I just die here.
Siku moja nikaanza kutapika, sikuwa na kifua.
So one day she started vomiting, she wasn't feeling well.
Bibi wa huyo bwana wa kwanza akaletea ugonjwa.
So the first woman to this man, the first wife told him, you're pregnant.
Oh, there were other wives in the house?
Yes.
Oh, wow. How many?
Four.
4 wives.
Yeah.
And you're the youngest. Are they young young women or they were older women?
The older.
Right. Wow.
Nikamuuliza kwa ninaanzaje kuwa na mimba.
And then she asked her, so how can I be pregnant? She kept quiet.
Nikaendelea kupigwa nikifunga mwezi.
She continued being beaten and also taking care of the cat.
Ikafika 5 months.
When it was 5 months,
Nikaenda
she went to the hospital.
nikapimwa nikaambiwa mtoto wako hakuzaa.
She was told the baby is okay.
Nikakaa tu.
She persevered.
But when ilifika mwezi wa 8,
When it was 8 months old,
mrudi hospitali nikaambiwa mtoto amekufia.
when she went back to the hospital, she was told that the baby had died in the stomach.
Wow.
Nikakaa tu ikafika 9 months kwenda kujifungua ni kweli nilijifungua.
So when they told her that, they didn't remove it, so she stayed with it. And when she went to deliver, the baby had already died. She
Yeah.
delivered a dead baby.
Right. It's called like a miscarriage, where you miscarriage or the baby dies inside of you, but it doesn't come out. It stays inside of you. I experienced that before. Yeah. So then you have to go through. They will let you wait. Either you pass for the fetus to come out, but it's a baby now in her case, or they have to do a D&C to take it out. So that must have been painful for you. How did you feel when that happened?
Nimesikia vibaya sana.
She felt so painful.
Mimi nilikuwa natarajia nibebe mtoto wangu.
She thought of carrying her baby and take care of it.
How old were you when you were pregnant?
13.
13? Yes. Wow, 13 years old, pregnant. And how old was this man?
48.
48 years old. Husband, 4 wives. To a 9-year-old. Wow.
Wow.
So you lose the baby comes out. How did you end up escaping this atrocity?
Siku moja wakiwa kuna watu walikuja kwetu.
So one day when some visitors had come,
Wakikuja kuhubiri.
they had come to preach.
Mimi nikaenda kujua watu wakihubiri.
She went to listen as people were preaching.
Basi nikaona mama mmoja.
She saw a lady.
Nikaniuliza tukaongea story, nikamweleza story yangu.
So she shared with the lady what she was going through.
Akaniambia kuna mtu anakupeleka umuone na kumwambia.
She said there's a lady there's someone I'll take you to and you will share your story. And she took her to mom.
And that's you. There is hope.
Sure.
Wow.
Nikamweleza story yangu.
She shared her story.
Akaniambia usijali sasa itakuwa kuokoa. Mungu amekuokoa.
And she told her, rather I told her, don't worry, that I'm not the one who will help you. God is the one who has saved you.
My God, my God.
And that's how she landed in AGAPE.
In AGAPE, and you've been in AGAPE. Where are your mom and dad? Your mother is deceased.
The father, that day she was getting married, the father hit the mother because the mother was trying to resist. And so she was killed today, and the following day she was married off.
So your mom died at the hands of your father because your mom tried to save you from getting married. So your father beat your mom until he killed her. Were you there when that happened?
Yes.
And you saw? Wow, it's a lot to unpack on that one. But since you've left, do you think your dad is looking for you, or the man that they married you off? You think that they're looking for you? They're looking for you. Wow. What do you think will happen if they found you, or the man found you? Will kill you. Wow. They've threatened to kill you before.
Yes.
That is, do you have brothers and sisters? You say you have brothers. 4 brothers that's there. Wow, this is unbelievable. And I know, before I turn back to mom and dad, I want you guys, either you or you can jump in. How do you unpack this, all of this? You are a child, you become a wife, you were impregnated, you were beaten, you were left really abandoned by your family, rejected, and you're telling me right now you're happy. How do you get to that point? What kind of emotions did you have to deal with? People would think, did you go through depression? Did you go through anxiety? Like, what did you have to deal with to get to this point where you could say, I'm doing a lot better emotionally? Any one of you can answer. You can turn.
Okay, as for me, I was feeling I lose everything in life, so I feel depressed. So I was thinking like I have no one in my life.
So anauliza ni nini haswa kilikusaidia ndio hata uweze kuongea maneno yako? Ni kupitia kuimba, kufanya
Or
nini?
through telling my story. So when I'm telling people my story, so I feel released.
What has been some of your challenges? Ask them what has been some of their challenges. You talk about depression. Did any of you guys have suicidal ideologies? Like, I want to end it because I can't do this anymore. Did you ever think about killing yourself? You thought about killing yourself? Wow.
And it's like friends try to kill yourself, but
God just wouldn't let you. She's talked very soft. So she said about several times, about 5 times, she's tried killing herself. It just didn't work. You know, it just didn't happen. Because that's a lot to deal with. At what point, you said that by telling your story has helped you get to the point of peace. What have you done since you've been at AGAPE? What has been happening to have helped you get to the point where you're feeling the peace now? Yeah, I just can answer.
nini inakusaidia kufika hapa upate amani? Ni kupitia AGAPE, yani umepitia nini ikakufanya upate hiyo amani?
Nilikutana na sasa kama huyo akaelezea story yake, pia mimi nikajipea pale kwa simu peke yangu nilipitia process. Kuna wengi ambao walipitia, so hata mimi nilipitia and I'm making it to that.
So she says when she came to AGAPE, she got encouraged to find that she's not the only one who has gone through this process. There are other girls like her, and especially she shared with Akiloi and other girls the same story they share, and she felt also not alone.
So she began to build strength
Yes.
because of that. Now I have the book here, The Untold Story of the Turkana Girl, which is something you wrote to just tell a little bit of the story. Tell us a bit about the book and what inspired you to write this book.
Okay, I want to say I'm privileged to be a mother to the two whom you can see and to so many who are sitting in the background. What inspired me to write this book? It's when we went for those home visits, and then when we were gone for the mission, and I could see the way the small girls, I could see a 2-year-old baby girl carrying a 5-liter jerry can of water, and I was like, why? And when you sit with people, they'll explain to you that at 2 years, you've already been booked. So immediately a baby is born, they look at the men come, they look at the face. If this baby is pretty, they start giving beads. So the more a girl has many beads, the more prettier she is, the more men have booked. So the one who wins is the one who will take the girl. So after listening to these stories, and when I got to be close to some of the girls, and especially when we rescued Akiloi, we rescued Rosalie, we have another one, we have several of them who we rescued. And anytime they would tell me the story, because I would go to them, I would want them to talk. Because I know out of talking, it's a therapy.
It's a therapy. It's an absolute therapy.
Yes. And we as AGAPE, we sat down, and given that AGAPE, a psychosocial tool, therapy here is music and dance. And I was like, why don't we let them sing the same songs so that they would bring it out of them.
Yeah.
And as they would sing, I could see their faces changing, and I would ask them to bring songs themselves.
Oh wow. Unbelievable.
And out of that, I felt someone has to hear about this. I happen to come from the same community, but for us as Xavier, my parents, I have a mixture of two tribes. So I'll say my dad didn't carry it so much.
Right.
So at least I was privileged to go to school and be in a position to start such a program.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I rescue these girls, I believe they are the same girls I'm going to use to rescue other girls.
To rescue other girls.
And it really touched us when Rosalind had gone to get her identity card, because here in Kenya, if you come close to the border, you have to go back you get your identity card from your home area. So when she went, yes, we were scared, but we were like, this one is strong. And when she went and came back with more girls, I looked at Papa and I was like, you see, she has already started working.
She has already started. In your book,
Yes.
you spoke about FGM, female
Yes.
genital mutilation,
Yes.
something that I usually use even when I file my asylum cases,
Mhm.
because this is something that a practice a lot of people now are frowning upon. The
Mhm.
World Humanity organizations are frowning upon female genital mutilation. Is that something that happens in these cultures? Did it happen to you guys? FGM? Wow. And this is something, it was worth talking about with these cultures that are still practicing. Are they still practicing FGM?
Yes,
Yes.
they still practice,
Secretly.
but now they do it secretly.
Yeah.
But if you can go interior, there are other places that are still interior, they just do it open. They do it, they still do it, but the others are doing it secretly. There are those even who will take their girls to the hospital.
Really?
And then for some would say, okay, depending what the government has been following up about to stop girls,
Female,
Yeah.
But parents say, if I don't take my child, it's a taboo.
Yeah.
For
It's a
that
shame
culture,
me,
yeah, for that
me.
culture.
So they're going behind. They do it.
Yeah.
So they don't tell the guy, come here so we can
Mm.
see if your guys are not on for it. So now they take the children behind it, then they do it, and then the guys trying to talk.
And other girls will even take themselves, because what happens, maybe you're working with 3 of your best friends who've done it, so they will mock you. They will belittle you, and you'll be like, because when you say something, they'll tell you, keep quiet, you're a baby. So when someone calls you a baby, you're like, I want to be a woman.
I want to be a woman. So
Yeah, so what makes you a woman? You go through that gym.
Wow, this is beyond amazing. I know we're going to continue to have this conversation, but and I was reading, I just saw in your conclusion you spoke of some recommendations. Now, why don't you guys just talk a little bit? Obviously, when I asked you earlier, you talked about how this place is only being funded by well-wishers, people who find it in their heart to bring things on a daily basis. It's not really, you don't have partnerships. How important is it to have partnership in such a place, such a situation?
Yeah, we are trusting God for more partners because the work that has been done here it's more than what comes on our way. When the well wishes like when we got the building, it was a branch organization who came and supported us. After many years, we were struggling, we didn't even know what to do. So lucky enough, when they got in, they started with the building. But now we need to do the maintenance of this building because we don't go to the same standard that we used to be again. So we are also appealing to more people who can come in and also to partner with us in different areas. These children, they need education. This is part of our key now to give them education. And the palace is a palace, not a school. Yeah, before where we used to be, it was a school and a home and the church together in the same compound.
In the same place.
Very small piece of land. We didn't even have a place to play football, or maybe where the kids can play. Even right now, the places we have built the palace, but we didn't have enough space to do that. They can go and do some play. And our idea was, now, if we could see other children going home and ours will stay in the house. And then they're asking, are they going again? And then you could see them telling their colleagues, bye. And the sad face again come to their faces.
Because they have to stay here. Everything is there for them.
They want to open the gate for the other children in the morning. They want to close the gate for them again in the evening. So sometimes they feel like you could see that. But we could bring them together and say, let's just pray. There is a God in heaven who will pray. He hears the answer. So that's how we came up. I remember that particular time, the owner of where we are running the school told us, you are just a bird that's building a nest in the branch of my tree. I can just cut a branch and all these rats, in Kenya, what they call bear means a rat, will be throwing, all of them will go in different directions. And these birds of yours will just disappear. And we could see our children, anytime they see him in the is it him again? So that even the children could feel it. So we said that we can only pray, only God can rescue us.
Yeah.
And that's how we got it. And I will say thank you so much for putting up a vision of getting the palace for the children.
Now they have a home and they have the school.
Yeah, now the school is on the other side where we are still renting the place because we didn't move it, we could not just move the school. And also we were trying to separate now the home and the school to be different.
Yeah.
And that's what they need the palace.
And just to add on what he's saying, yes, we have the community is helping us, and we have a few. We have an organization called Lift the Children. Then they're from Canada. Then we have Serving Orphans. And what we are appealing to people is that if we can get more people to help us, we'll be able to rescue more girls and even boys. Even boy child, they're still going through the same. And our prayer is, since we've empowered these girls, our prayer is we go put a drop-in center in the same place, so that once the girls have been rescued, they can now be brought to the palace, because you cannot rescue them at night and bring them at night.
Right.
At least we get a drop-in center just in the same community. And when these girls go there, they look at them and they're like, if this girl did not go, she did not get married, she'd come back and now she's impacting what she was given to the community. Trust me,
Wow.
it will bring a change to the community.
You mentioned about the boys. I know we're talking more about the girls.
Yes.
What are the stories about the boys? Like some examples of how these boys handle?
Boys, for example, we have a case of one of our boys, he's an orphan, both parents died. And then he was taken by the mother's sister. And the mother sisters told the husband, told her, you either choose between your marriage or your sister's son. This boy is taking ARVs. He was a small boy. So the guy said, the wife decided not to have the boy with her and to rescue
His marriage.
his marriage and his children. So now when we had a community training here, and there was a lady who was giving training to the women in the community. It was a 3 days event. We didn't know she was observing us. And then later she told us, I've been here for 3 days as a training. But I think training is not the purpose that has made me to come here. I think they have another thing that God wanted me to come and see. This particular boy who is nowhere to be accommodated, has no place to be. So we told him, it's okay, bring the boy. And then the following day he came back with the boy. And I've been having that boy here, innocent, up to now.
Yeah, he came when he was 2 years
2
old.
years.
Innocent is now 17.
17 years.
17
He's here.
years.
Very happy boy, very strong.
Yeah, I met him.
Yeah.
And I know you mentioned something earlier about sodomy. Some of the boys are
Yes, some
sodomized.
of the kids, some of the children are also being sodomized
From the
from
community.
the community, from relatives. Some from the relatives. So we gave us a rescue for that. Yeah, that's another day. We just get another case from Homa Bay. A boy just came from Homa Bay, and this boy was also sodomized. And to make the matter worse, the boy was also being affected by HIV. So, but he was brought back through the children's department and was sent to their place. And now we have the boys as a rescue place.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's some children on the street, they didn't know where to go. We have them here. We told them rather than being around, just come, you have a home.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
I'll say some of our praise stories. We have a girl, Monica, came in, she was 3 years, 3 kgs, weighing 3 kilos. She's now 16, weighing 47 kgs. We have baby Vanessa, she came in when she was 2 months old. She's now 13 years.
Happy girl.
She says when she grows up, she wants to be an engineer. So we have so many praise stories.
Yeah.
And when I think of this name Agape, for sure, I'll tell you for free, woman of God, Agape is a place of love.
It is a place of love indeed. It is a place of love.
And
Wow.
we are happy to have you around and to see that you've made it possible for us to let the world know that girls from marginalized areas, and this will not be only Kenya, I'm sure we have other marginalized
Absolutely.
places within the world, but you chose to listen to a Turkana girl. God bless you so much.
Oh, we're so thankful.
And also, we are also looking for the completion of the whole, the White House.
The White House.
The palace. We want the
The
palace.
palace needs to
We
be.
want the palace to be complete. We still have another 12 days to start.
We can host
So we can also put
250
at least
children.
the girls
Yeah, so more kids can come.
can be comfortable in the place. And also, we are putting a baby unit. Baby unit.
To rescue the
Yeah,
babies.
because now we have been given the mandate as our government as a rescue, and we are facing case of mortality, where bad women are dying and leave children.
Yeah,
And some are
Some
just throwing
just
them.
just throw the children in the hospital. Some are throwing
yeah,
around.
we've got a bishop that's actually.
So we are trusting God to put up a baby unit. We cannot mix the baby unit with the other church here because it's very sensitive. So it's our wish that we finish the building and then we can take the baby unit on top. So we can also be in a position. Because we don't know if tomorrow we get another girl who will go to rescue, and maybe that girl has a child.
That's a child, yeah,
So we
exactly. I
need
think
to see
that's,
how we can rescue.
I think that's very important. I think we will continue the conversation, even when we go.
Yes.
We will, what we usually do, we'll still have the shows where we can send you links and we can still talk about the show. We're out of time, and I really hate it that we're out of time because this is so interesting. I wanted people to learn more about this. This is where you have a story of 2 people who have an assignment that God has given them and a vision. And in that vision is to rescue children, not just young girls, but boys who have been marginalized, who have been rejected, abandoned, and who have been sold off to older men, and these boys also been sodomized, as you heard. Some of their parents have died of HIV. This is a very, it is heart-wrenching, it's gut-wrenching when you hear these stories. But how do you fund this? How do you help these people? This is the goal. I hope you heard the stories of these two young ladies who have bravely come forth to tell their story. This is one that probably the only place they have publicly told this story out, where they were raped, beaten, got pregnant, and sold off to older people who abused them for years, and then they had the bravery to leave, and now they end up in AGAPE. The building where we are in is unfinished, but there's so much in here. They have a counseling center, resource center. They want to make these children go so that when they do leave, they're prepared for communities, they're prepared for their societies, and they're prepared to be mothers and fathers of their own, as they may have their own families one day. I'm appealing to all of you who will listen to this. Once we get home, we're going to design something to be able to partner with this organization. I'm making this appeal to you that once we start extending our hand and do this appeal, that you will come on board to help the AGAPE, the palace, the White House, who are saving these children. Imagine your own child at the age of 9 being sold off as a wife, to be a wife to someone who's 60 years old. It's something that is unheard of in some of our world, but is happening in this world. And it happened to these two survivors who were able to survive this kind of atrocity. And as you heard from themselves, they're happy. I'm sure it was a long road, but it was not easy. These two had to give them the kind of love that is beyond. That's why this place is called AGAPE. And I just want to give y'all the last opportunity to make your appeal yourselves to the audience. We will not cease. This is not going to be it. We're going to continue to talk about this, do shows on this so people can know what is happening and how do we move this organization from one level to the other and let the world know. That's why I like this book. I don't think this book is not on Amazon. Okay, she wrote this book. Hopefully we'll start working together to get it on Amazon. It's called The Untold Story of the Turkana Girl. We can reproduce, get some more detail writing, and you reproduce it, get another edition of it so that we can get it on Amazon so people can go. This is a very interesting, I purposely didn't read it. I wanted to save it so when I'm going home, I can get on the plane and read it so I can cry all the way going home. So it's only 50-some pages, but I want you to watch out for it. This could be another channel for them to raise funds for this place, the Untold Story of the Turkana Girl. Very interesting book that I'm going to read, but I want to give you the opportunity, all of you guys, maybe we can start with the young girls, say something to people who are watching, other girls who may be going through this, just give them some one or two words of encouragement.
Thank you very much for listening to us, and what I pray is that God will continue lifting us and fulfill what I wanted to, or like helping those other children. So my prayer is that you continue helping us in different ways, so for us to help those other children in marginalized area. And may God bless you, and thank you so much.
All right, Malay, what do you have to say to the people who are watching this?
Mimi nitasema asanteni sana kwa kutusikiliza story yetu.
Okay, she says she's thank you very much for listening to their story.
Ningependa tu kuambia wale ambao wanapitia yale ambayo tumepitia, msione eti ni kama mmefika mwisho ama lose hope kusema hapo ndo tumefika na hapa.
So she would want to tell those who are going through the same what they went through, that they should know that that is not the end of their life.
Because kuna tu siku yenye utafika na utakuwa na free tena, utakuwa free na utakuwa umepewa uhuru tena kuishi.
So there is a time you will be privileged and you will be free like the way they are now.
Mtumaini tu Mungu na uombe sana. Mungu anajua plans yako mbele, ako nazo mbele zako.
Sasa you continue trusting in God, for He knows the plans He has for you.
Indeed, he does.
Ningependa kusaidia
Maombi yangu mimi, ninaomba siku moja ninapomaliza shule, siku moja pia mimi nikuwe na courage ya kwenda kuuliza watu wanapitia the same situation yenye mimi nimepitia.
She says her prayer is one day that she gets resources and courage to go back to the community and rescue the girls who are going through the same.
Wow, what bravery. That is extremely brave from the both of you. And I really pray that God, that has always been with you thus far, will continue to be with you. So please, Mama, Dad.
Yeah, mine is to say thank you so much for listening to us. My appeal to everyone is we need more partners to work with us. The vision is very big, but we cannot carry it by our own. It needs more people to hold hands so we can be in a position to fulfill the dream and desire of as many guys as you can see. And there are so many stories behind every child in AGAPE, and we are just tools, but it needs each other hands for us to move. We are building this building, it's not complete yet. We moved in because we wanted to have a place where we can be. It's an unfinished building, maybe somehow we can come across the photos and the picture of what we are doing.
Yes.
So it's our prayer that we finish, especially there is a floor that is on top of our palace. And that floor, it has some hanging stones, and because it's very high, so we feel sometimes we being sleepless somehow because of we don't know what can happen. So we are trusting God to cover that roof, to do a slab, so that we can be in a position to know that the kids are safe, and also we can give the girls a good facility, because every floor is more for boys for girls. So we are looking forward for monthly support, even in education.
Yeah.
We are looking for sponsors, some can sponsor the children, and also we're also looking for how we can get a piece of land so they can be playing. we need somewhere also the children can be having football. We have boys. We don't know if we have people who want to join Man or Arsenal. Yeah, so we are looking forward to that. Let's see how
I met one or two who said they love to play football.
Yeah, so we are looking for that. Also, we want to have a ICT center. Personally, even me, starting from me, technology is
we need to learn.
I need to learn. These are generations, Gen Zs. They are coming up in the same time. No, my children don't go, many of them don't go out. So the only way they can access the ICT is when they have it here.
Yeah.
Technology is not, they want it to pass them.
Yeah.
So we are appealing for a ICT center here, and it's also to be also beneficiary to other children. The home we have just a small number, but the ones we are supporting the community are so many, especially the youth. So we are appealing, please give us a ICT center here. We'll be very happy for the future, and we have a knowledge way of being there. So thank you so much, Mama. I don't know, we need your prayers. We need also more prayer.
Yes.
Pray for us. I know there is nothing is impossible that God cannot do. Yeah, so thank you so much. Feeding is still an issue. We still also need more. Feeding. They need to eat for them to be strong. Thank you, Mama.
Thank you very much, Mama, Doctor. They're calling you Mama. In Kenya, when you call Mama, it means that you're really honored. So we appreciate so much, and To me, I'll say we are appealing to well wishers, just as that they say food. We would want a monthly supply of food, medicine, and we'd also want people to come, missionaries, to come and help us spread the gospel in those marginalized areas. So if we can, Mama and other people who are listening to us can come up with a team that can come over so that we can go to those marginalized areas and be in a position to preach hope to people who are there and show them that God is in control. I'm telling you, we will harvest. We'll have a big harvest for Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And just as Daddy had said, we would also want to, people can help us do the slab up there. You will come, Mama, and find thousands and thousands of children.
Oh my goodness.
And we also want to thank God for, I'll say she become my sister. And when she goes back, she knows that she has her sister's children who are in AGAPE.
Who are in AGAPE.
Yes,
right.
so you have another home here.
Absolutely. That's why we're spending our last day in AGAPE.
Mama, we have also a challenge of water. Clean water is a problem because this area, there is no city, the city county water is not frequent here. So many times we tend to get water from this truck, which sometimes we bring amoeba, and we're facing a lot of kids crying, stomach, so typhoid and amoeba. So we are praying we can be able to do our own borehole. If we can get our own borehole inside, so we can know the water. So it's also an appeal we are making to people. Whoever can be also in a position of that, we can also appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, there you have it. We have work to do, folks. We have lots of work to do. Can't hear such a story and sit. I want to appeal to you to, as you listen to the show, inbox me, call me, let me know what you can do to help the AGAPE. I want to thank Rosalind for your bravery. I want to thank Malay. I thank you so much for your bravery. And Mama, you are my sister. Girl, we are in this together. And this man, I've never met a more humble human being ever. We came, you know, he's not following title, he's a bishop, but he drove me around everywhere I wanted to go. And he said to me today, it's such an honor just to drive you around, you know, and we've been with them since we came to Kenya, and I'm so grateful that we ended the trip with you guys. We had pizza with the girls and the boys at the home. We've been here for a couple of hours, almost 6 hours. We spent here today, and I'm grateful to all of you, the team. Please stay tuned to the next Real Talk. You'll be hearing more from us. Again, this is your humble servant, Kim Theronka. Stay tuned and watch out for the next Real Talk. God bless you.
God bless you.